Hi all, so this is the last night in Bulgaria. We've had 16 days. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Teresa's enjoyed it. I think it hasn't been the greatest holiday this year, if you can call coming over to Bulgaria a holiday for us, because most of the time we're doing loads of work on the house. There's always stuff to do, but we do normally try and make a few days where we go off and do some nice stuff. It hasn't really worked this year. I had planned because we've got the big van that's a half camper van, big Iveco. We'd hoped that we'd get the registration done within the first sort of few days, and then spend a few days down on the coast near Balchik and Kavarna and really enjoy ourselves. But it's been a nightmare getting the van registered. When we went to the CAT office, which is the local sort of place where you register vehicles, we couldn't prove when the van came into the country, because we drove it down last September and it's been sat in our driveway from the house in Bulgaria ever since. English tax run out, English MOT run out, so it was kind of stuck here because of the COVID restrictions. But what we didn't realise was that the Bulgarian border force, pre-Brexit, didn't record any of the vehicles coming into the country. So all the vehicles weren't recorded, our passports weren't recorded coming into the country, so we had no way to prove when the van came into the country. So it must have just levitated here as far as they were concerned, because unless you've got a document that says this is when it came in, they wouldn't register it. So we spent days going backwards and forwards between the customs, border force. We even got a local politician involved. Hilarious. Just literally going round and round in circles, standing in queues, waiting. Wasted so much time. In the end, all it took was the boss of the CAT office, who just happened to be walking past when the clerk was telling us yet again that we haven't got the right documentation, and it must have caught his ear as he was walking past, and he sort of asked what was happening, and the clerk explained to him that we'd been coming backwards and forwards and hadn't managed to sort it, and he basically looked at us and said, "Wait," and he shut the little window on us, and then 5 minutes later the little window opened again, and the original clerk sort of said, with a big smile on her face, done. And I think he just literally just made up a date when the van came into the country, and from then on it was, plain sailing. We still had to go through the whole thing of having the van inspected, getting number plates, paying the import tax and all that sort of stuff. But it was a lot cheaper than I was expecting, because we didn't have to pay VAT or anything, because they put down the date as pre-Brexit. So anyway, it was all sorted out, but it was too late for us to be able to go and enjoy ourselves down at the coast. But there you go, that's the way it is with Bulgaria. It can be frustrating, but you get there in the end. So there you go. Back to England tomorrow.